Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what's going on here? As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, this one today is dealing with your boy, Mr. Boss, Mr. CEO, J.Prince, and how J.Prince talks about the Charleston White antics, and how he tells T.I and Boosie how to avoid Charleston White. Now, if y'all not familiar with the situation, y'all know that T.I and Boosie been going at it back and forth with Charleston White for about the past week. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the story goes that Charleston White had a few things to say about T.I and his parenting. Not only T.I, also Boosie. Then when he spoke on their parenting as being fathers, he also talked about how they was parenting their two sons, whom is T.I.'s son King and Boosie's son Tootie Raw. I know y'all been keeping up with the story because it's a lot going on, especially dealing with Charleston White. Charleston White been going to interviews, still speaking on T.I and Boosie. Now, along with that, yes, T.I and Boosie, you know what I'm saying, they been doing some back and forth with him as well. But like I stated before, Boosie, he decided to step back. But at the same time, when he stepped back, T.I stepped forward to understand the things that Charleston White was saying about his son King. You feel me? So long story short, J.Prince hears about the whole situation. You understand? And J.Prince, he wanted to let T.I know, just avoid Charleston White. You understand? Do whatever you can, whatever it takes to avoid it, Charleston White, because you basically already know the outcome. You know what I'm saying? You already know that he's not about to sit at the table with you to talk about nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's really going to get on social media to show himself, to show his character. Because Charleston White even says that himself. He's a character. So J.Prince, he's letting T.I know, hey man, if this guy is letting y'all know he's a character, come on man, don't help him be a clown on his own stage. Let him be a clown by himself on his own stage. You feel me? Don't get up there and perform with him. And at the same time, he's also saying that we know that if he keep on asking for the votes, he gonna get elected. Now, that's the same thing that J.Prince said about Tekashi 6ix9ine. When Tekashi was going back and forth saying some things about J.Prince Jr. You understand? And also saying some things about some street guys in L.A. and also Chicago. Now, if y'all not familiar with the history between J.Prince and T.I, see, they go back to around the early 2000s. And the reason being, yeah, because T.I, you know, he's a dope performer when it comes to rap lyrics and things of that nature, right? He done a bunch of shows and concerts out in H-Town. But at the same time, we all know that there was a beef between Lil Flip and T.I. So Lil Flip, being from H-Town, from Oak Cliff, I believe, he had a back and forth words for T.I back in the day. And that's when J.Prince, he stepped in, you know what I'm saying, to be a mediator between the two guys. Because at that point in time, they was both at their height in their careers. And J.Prince, he wanted to let them know, hey man, we don't need this back and forth. The reason being because T.I thought he was tough enough to go out to H-Town and try to prove to Lil Flip on turf in Houston that he was that guy. But guess what? T.I flew back to Atlanta with a Pumpkinhead Deluxe. And that's real talk. Because at the same time, like I stated to you guys before, ain't nobody about to let you come to their hood, you know what I'm saying, and go at one of their guys, even if they got beef, even if somebody had beef with Lil Flip. They not about to let you come from Atlanta to Houston to come prove that you tough on Houston's turf. They don't play like that, you feel me? So again, that's why J.Prince, again, he was the mediator between Lil Flip and T.I. So at this point in time, you had some people, you know what I'm saying, somebody who had a couple people who names is out there, you know what I'm saying? Who basically calling J.Prince to say, hey man, if you could please sit down and have a conversation with Charleston White because we don't want things to go south. You understand? It's a lot of people saying it already went too far. With Charleston White speaking on the sons of Boosie and T.I, and also speaking on the guys who have been sent up as far as the Nipsey Hussles and Mo 3s. Like a lot of people know Charleston White, he can talk out the side of his mouth. And along with that, that's the reason why some people who names is ringing out there in the industry is wanting J.Prince to have a sit-down conversation with Charleston White. You understand? But J.Prince, he even understands why would he try that hard to have a sit-down with Charleston White when he did what J.Prince said he tried before. J.Prince said he tried to have a sit-down conversation with Charleston White before. J.Prince said that Charleston White still want to show himself out there in social media. That he still wanted to act like, you know what I'm saying, everything is fine and gravy pertaining to how he speak on people's name in the rap industry. And also speaking on their seeds. You understand? So at the same time, while J.Prince is understanding where guys is coming from by them wanting him to sit down and have a conversation with Charleston White to see if they can have some type of order. You understand? Because that's what all this is about. To try to create some type of order on the things that Charleston White is saying out his mouth about people for no reason. You understand? So yeah, like I said, man, J.Prince, he understands what these guys are saying. At the same time, J.Prince, he don't want to waste his time on somebody that don't want to listen. And I know a lot of people understand that. Because we all know J.Prince, he a cool cat. He a laid back dude, you know what I'm saying? We all know he had his back and forth with Whack 100 pertaining to the whole Larry Hoover misunderstanding. But it's been some straightening behind that. And trust me, the GDs made sure it was some straightening behind that. So with that being said, since a lot of people know that J.Prince has a lot of respect in the rap industry, in the streets, you understand? Especially out there in Texas. Now we know that, you know what I'm saying, J.Prince, he's from the H-Town side, from Houston, and Charleston White, he's from the Dallas side, Fort Worth. But at the same time, it's a lot of people still saying that, hey, those guys both being from Texas, they could have a sit-down conversation. And hopefully Charleston White will listen. That's what a lot of people is hoping will go down, is that Charleston White will actually have an ear and listen to the things that J.Prince is saying to him. That J.Prince is not there to play tough guy with him and none of that. He's there to tell him the truth and at the same time help him direct his energy to something beneficial. Now, yes, it's a lot of people that do agree with the things that Charleston White was saying about T.I and Boosie parenting and how them being rappers, it's been some guys that they've been close with that been sent up, you know what I'm saying, because they're in the rap industry and because of the image that they put on pertaining to being in the rap industry. And that's what a lot of people were saying that they agree with Charleston White on. When Charleston White get on social media and say this is a character, and say this is a character of himself. No different from a rapper getting on stage, no different from Lil Durk getting on stage when Lil Durk is not his real name. That's his character name in the rap industry. When he go home to his family, you know what I'm saying, he say his mama, his people call him by his real name. Yes, he understands that Lil Durk does come from his father, that there's a big Durk out there. But at the same time, Charleston White is speaking from the perspective of same thing with Nipsey Hussle. Like, these are street rap industry names. These are not names that they family called him. So with that being said, by them automatically going by a different name on stage, in front of people, on social media, Charleston White saying that's no different from what he does. Charleston White says he purposely puts on his character so people can listen to the things he say. Because if he outright just said some things that only a small amount of people want to hear, how can he really affect the amount of people that really need to hear the message? Because we all know, pertaining to how social media is done, like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, love drama. And that's real talk. So Charleston White saying, I'm purposely putting on drama so people could listen to what I'm saying. But like I said, man, J.Prince, he don't want to hear none of that. He just want to understand if Charleston White gonna have a sit-down conversation like two grown men. He not about to have no back and forth like the T.I and Boosie did with him. None of that. J.Prince already let it be known that, yeah, he cool to do it. But one thing Charleston White is not about to do is waste his time, money, and energy. And that's real talk. Hey, but as always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.